Welcome to Salesforce Semantics video session 182. So basically in today's video, we will actually try to understand the complex functionality of this, filter condition, which we have related to and or. Yesterday, we already walked through the simple one. I didn't walk through one of the conditions, which we can walk through very quickly today. And, we can cover up the next portion of that complexity, which is involved. And we can just check it out if we are able to do it or not. Okay. So yeah, coming back to this one. Now let's see if I change something like 1 or 2. Okay. So I write it as something like 1 or 2 or 3. Okay. Okay. Now before clicking, or let me click on apply, that's fine. And what I will do is very quickly I will shift to this one. So let's say the last one, if I just very quickly do it over here. Again, this is a very simple concept, very basic one, I know, but this is very essential so that we can also do it on the complex one. Very soon I will be going for the complex one as well. Okay. So let me go for black. Let me click on the Control Z and let me go for this shape once again. Okay. So I have this shape and once more I will take this shape. Okay. And once more I will take this shape. Okay. And of course, very quickly, let me write this over here. So it is like A. Okay. And similarly, I have this something like B. Okay. And similarly, I have something like C over here. Now, if I go for this, so now on the top, let me write it as, so basically this one, as you all understood, it is like A and B and C. Okay. A. So A and B and C. Okay. Now, similarly, over here, this will be like A and B and C. Okay. Now, when it comes to this one, as you already understood this part, we are going to fill up the whole portion. Okay. So basically, like, just a moment. Now I made a, yeah. So basically, it's like it will fetch me all the records which will have the industry, I mean agriculture as well as partner web. So that's the way it goes. Like agriculture will be there, and we can have those records which will be having agriculture, but we may not have partner and web. So for example, if you look over here, like we have this agriculture, but the partner and web is not there. Okay, that is a possibility, and it's the other way around as well, where we have the web, but other two can be completely different. That's the thing about this OR condition. Okay. Now, that's the very basic stuff which we have walked through. Okay, so we have walked through this A and B, A or B, A and B and C. And okay, I'm sorry, this last one will be, okay, just a moment. So this one will be actually odd actually. Okay, I'm not sure how I can delete this one. Let me check. Okay, cool. So this one will be like A and B or C, right? So very quickly, let me just write over here, A or B or C. That's the thing about this one, A or B or C. Okay. Now we will try to understand this complex condition where we have these things like A and B or C. How to go about that one. Okay. Till now we understood this one, but how to go about for those conditions. Okay. So what I will do is I will be very quickly creating a new one. This one I will save it, which is fine. And what I will be doing is, so probably just a moment. Let me go to downloads. Okay. Yeah, this one filter combination. So this one I will just copy this particular. Okay, I'm not able to copy, I guess. Let me click on edit. Okay, forget about it. So let's do one thing. Let's very quickly create that one over here. So I will be going for this one. Okay, and let me create one more over here as well, because anyhow I'll be needing it. Okay, and here let's say I give this condition as A and B or C. Okay, something like this. Maybe I can just put it in bracket as well, A and B or C. Okay, and let's say I very quickly write this condition as where where A is equals to, I have this agriculture, okay, it's coming from industry. B is equal to partner, and C is equal to web. Okay, so let me just write the field as well. It is coming from account source. Okay, this one is coming from account type. This one is coming from industry. Okay, now let's understand this part. So the first one is always A. So let me just quickly write over here A. Quickly write over here B, and let me quickly write over here C. Okay. Now this is like A and B or C. It has to be. Now how to go about this one? Okay. So what I'm going to do is, firstly, what is A and B? First of all, let's understand. We have to go step by step. Okay. So A and B means basically A and B means both of this one, right? So one which is common. That means this is the one. Let me go for yellow. Sorry. Okay. This is the one, right? A and B. Basically, it's covering this whole portion of A and B. Now, A and B is done, right? Now it is saying or C. Okay, so it's A and B, which is the common out of these two, which I have got it. Now it's saying or C as well. Or C means basically this whole portion of C will be taken as well. So or C means basically other than this one, I will be taking this one as well. Now, what it basically says over here is you will get all the records where you will be having this account source equal to web. So definitely all those records will come up where account source will be equal to web. But you will have, whenever it's like industry and partner, so the agriculture and partner, all those records will come up where agriculture and partner will definitely be there. But this web will always remain constant. So all those records will be there where you will be having the web, as well as when it comes to agriculture, with agriculture the partner has to match. Okay, of course, other than web, you can have any other records, but agriculture and partner will always be together. Okay, so it's like you have this agriculture, you have this partner, and it can be anything. So I don't remember all the sources, but other whatever source you have. Let me just quickly cross check the sources as well very quickly. Uh, okay, let's say public relations. So you can have, it's like agriculture partner will constant, but you can have something like public relation or trade show, doesn't matter, public relation, trade show. Okay, but when it comes to web, right, so if you see over here this paint, so when it comes to web, with web you can have anything else as well. Okay, so that is one key which we have to remember, that we are getting this whole of C where we will be having web, and the A and B can be anything, that doesn't matter because the web has to come up anyhow. Okay, but as well as we'll having this condition as well where the A and B will match together, right? We're having agriculture and partner, and it can be something different as well, the source. So let's very quickly cross check this part. So what I'll be doing is here, let me write A and B or C. So I'll very quickly go to this filter condition. And what I'll be doing is A and B. A and B or C. Okay, so let's click on apply. Now, as you can see over here with web, okay, I am getting anything. It can, because the web will always come up. With web, you can have anything related to NB. That doesn't matter. Now let's check for those one where if it is not equal to web. Where it is not equal to web, you see agriculture and partner has to be common if it is not web, because that's what we can see in the Venn diagram. So I will get everything related to C. That doesn't matter. Okay. So with web being there, A and B can be anything. But when it comes to web being not there, okay, because this portion is there, right? Because this portion, if you see, I mean, if I just if I use the red one, this particular portion, right, this particular portion doesn't contain the C at all. That means when it is not web, the A and B has to be agriculture and partner. So agriculture and partner will be there if it is not web. Okay, and that is something now you can see over here. So if I again go back over here, okay, wherever you see your account source is not web, for example, here you see agriculture and partner. Okay, let's see if we have a, okay, again employee referral, you see agriculture and partner is there. Okay, public relations, okay, you see the agriculture and partner is there. Fine, word of mouth, you see agriculture and partner is there. So that's what I'm saying. For the account source, if it is not web, the A and B has to be agriculture and partner respectively for sure, because that's what it is being proved in the Venn diagram. Okay. Now, if you find this very easy, I am very happy. But as I told you during my training journey, I found this concept was not very much clear to many people. And when you become a data analyst, especially in the Salesforce analytics tool, such kind of requirement definitely comes up, and you have to know how to use these operators. Okay. Now let's consider one more part. Okay. So here, let's say I again go for the same thing. I will write I will write here A. Okay. Here I will write B, and here I'm going to write C. And what this will be? So basically here it will be something like, let's say I write A or B and C. Okay. So let's try to understand this one. So again, what I will do, I'll go to my paintbrush. Now, the first part is A or B, right? Now, what does that means? A or B. So basically, A or B means definitely this whole thing, right? It's like A or B, simple as that. Now, this A or B I already painted together. Okay. Now it is saying and C. Now that's what the catch is over here. And C means basically this portion will come up. Okay. So something, if I put it in red, so this A or B I covered, right? This A or B part I already covered right now, which is in yellow. Now with A or B being there, it's saying and C, which means now whatever colored is there, you have to see with C what is getting common, because and means something which is common. That's what we looked into the A and B as well, right? So basically, okay, let me open this part. So basically, as you can see over here, okay. So whenever we are going for it, is always the common one. Or means everything will be taken, but and means it's like the common one, right? Now, what is the common one with C? It is this red portion, okay. So this is the red portion is there, okay. So if I ultimately have to like paint in yellow, so basically I have to just paint this one, okay. Maybe I can stick this to white once again. Uh, okay, white is not happening, right? Okay, or let me do one thing. Let me just control Z. Yeah, if I finally have to paint this, it will be like yellow, yellow, yellow. This is the one. Okay. So I hope you got this point. So that means basically you will be able to see all those records where it will be like agriculture partner web. As you can see, like this is the complete Venn diagram, right? Where it will be agriculture partner web. Those records you will definitely see agriculture partner web. Okay. Now you will also see those records where it will be like A and C, where you will have agriculture web, but B can be anything. Like it can be other than partner, it can be anything. Agriculture web and other than partner can be anything. Similarly, you will also have those records where it will be partner and web, and industry can be anything. Okay, so let's go step by step. So I will just write this condition A or B and C. Okay, so here let me just write there A or B, A or B and C. So instead of 1, 2, 3, I have just written E and A, B, C. That doesn't matter. Now, if you see over here, okay, if I again go back over here, as I told you, it will be agriculture partner web. So let's check agriculture part. Yeah, you can see over here, right? Those records are definitely there where we have agriculture partner web, as I showed you. Now, as I told you, you will also have those records where it will be like basically agriculture web, and it can be anything other than partner. So we have this, yeah, we have this agriculture and web, as you can see in this record. Now, type can be anything, customer. Okay. Similarly, we will also have those records where it will be partner and web, but industry can be anything. So let's search for this here. So yeah, we have this partner in web, as you can see, but industry can be anything. That doesn't matter. So that's how it's coming up. Okay. So as you can see, these are the records, right? So this is the records. Like if I just provide you the first four, right? The first four is actually nothing but from here this portion. Okay. So if I color with it is this portion. Okay. For some reason my color is not happening. I'm not quite sure why it is. Okay. It is this portion. Okay. It's like B and C, right? Partner and web, and it can be anything. Now, agriculture partner web, it's basically this portion, right? It is a common one, agriculture partner web. And if you see this particular portion which we have, which is agriculture customer web, it's like that A and not this one. So basically, we have this A and C where agriculture and web will be there. Okay, so it is that this one only agriculture web, but this account type can be anything else. Okay, now that is something which we can see. Okay, and similarly here also it is. So this part is also getting covered. Okay, so that's how it is. I hope this point is clear. Maybe we can have further examples related to this very important topic. I thought, as I told you, it can be complex for a few, but this is the way to actually visualize when it comes to, checking out the filter logic operators. So yeah, that's it about this video, and we will meet very soon in our next video. Thank you.